The impact of social media on modern life. In the last 20 years, social media has completely transformed human communication. We can now talk to a friend on the other side of the world instantly. We can share our photos and thoughts with thousands of people in 1 second. It seems like the world has become a much smaller and friendlier village. We are constantly connected to everyone. This connectivity brings many obvious advantages to our daily lives. Families living far apart can stay in touch easily. Small businesses can advertise their products to a global audience for free. Social media also allows people to organize charity events and support good causes quickly. It gives ordinary people a powerful voice in modern society. Students can also use these platforms to learn new skills and share knowledge. There are countless groups dedicated to cooking or photography or language learning. You can easily find a mentor or a community that shares your specific interests. Information flows freely across borders and reaches people who previously had no access to education. However, this constant connection comes with a significant psychological price. We often forget that the online world is not the real world. We mistake digital interactions for genuine human relationships. We spend hours looking at screens instead of looking at the people sitting next to us. The tool we built to connect us sometimes isolates us. One of the biggest problems with social media is the culture of comparison. People usually only post the best moments of their lives online. They share pictures of expensive vacations and perfect meals and happy families. They use filters to hide their flaws and look more beautiful. This creates an unrealistic standard of living for everyone else. When we look at these perfect images, we naturally feel inadequate. We compare our normal boring days to their exciting highlights. We feel jealous and think that we are failing in life. This phenomenon is commonly known as the fear of missing out. It makes us feel unhappy with what we already have. Teenagers are especially vulnerable to this toxic cycle of comparison. They care deeply about what their peers think of them. If their photo does not get enough likes, they feel worthless. They base their self-esteem on digital hearts and comments from strangers. This constant pressure to be popular causes severe anxiety and depression in young people. We must remind ourselves that social media is just a carefully curated show. Nobody is happy all the time, and nobody has a perfect life. Everyone struggles with sadness and failure behind closed doors. We should stop comparing our behind-the-scenes footage with someone else's highlight reel. True happiness does not need a filter. Social media companies are businesses that need to make money. They do not sell products directly to us. Instead, they sell our attention to advertisers. Their ultimate goal is to keep us scrolling on their app for as long as possible. The more time we spend online, the more advertisements we see. To achieve this goal, they hire brilliant engineers to design addictive features. The infinite scroll ensures that the content never stops coming. The notification bells are designed to trigger our curiosity. Every time we get a message, our brain releases dopamine. We become addicted to checking our phones repeatedly throughout the day. This constant distraction severely damages our ability to concentrate. We find it difficult to read a long book or watch a slow movie. Our brains expect quick entertainment every few seconds. We cannot sit in silence anymore without reaching for our devices. We are losing the important skill of deep and sustained focus. Furthermore, the algorithm shows us content that makes us emotional. Angry or controversial posts usually get the most engagement. Therefore, the platform shows us more negative news to keep our attention. This creates a divided society where people are constantly arguing online. It amplifies extreme views and destroys polite discussion. We cannot simply delete all our accounts and ignore the modern world. Social media is an essential tool for many jobs and relationships today. However, we must learn to use it responsibly. We need to take back control of our time and our attention. It requires conscious effort to break the bad habits we have formed. The first step is to turn off all non-essential notifications on your phone. You should decide when to check the app instead of letting the app interrupt you. Set specific times for social media like 30 minutes after dinner. Keep your phone out of the bedroom so it does not ruin your sleep. You must also curate your digital environment carefully. Unfollow accounts that make you feel jealous or angry or inadequate. Follow pages that inspire you or teach you something useful. Your social media feed should be a source of positivity and learning. You have the power to choose what enters your mind every day. Finally, make a strong effort to connect with people offline. Meet your friends for coffee instead of just liking their photos. Have real conversations without looking at your screen. Go for a walk in nature and leave your device at home. Real life happens outside the digital bubble. Social media is a powerful invention that has changed humanity forever. Like any tool, it is neither inherently good nor entirely bad. A hammer can build a beautiful house, or it can break a window. The outcome depends entirely on how the person uses the tool. We are the masters of our own technology. We must teach the next generation how to navigate this digital landscape safely. Children need to learn media literacy and emotional intelligence early. They must understand that their worth is not measured in followers or likes. They need strong, real-world hobbies to balance their online activities. Education is the best defense against digital addiction. Imagine a society that uses technology to uplift rather than distract. We could use these platforms to solve global problems and spread compassion. We could build bridges between cultures instead of walls of misunderstanding. The potential for positive change is absolutely massive if we act intentionally. It requires collective wisdom and individual discipline. As you finish reading this text, take a deep breath. Look away from the screen and observe the physical world around you. Notice the light and the sounds and the people nearby. Reconnect with reality today. Your life is happening right now, and it is too beautiful to miss.